What's good, everybody? It's your boy Tony the Savant back with another one. Hope everybody's having a good to great day. Let me do my intro. Shout out to my cousin Hunk, that's the ambassador. Shout out to my boy Jeezy, that's the manager. Shout out to my boy Sauce, that's the vice president. Shout out to my consigliere, my right hand man, Paulie Corleone. We Uncle Paulie's Entertainment over here. Shout out to the extended family at the IOW Sports Network as well as the Run It Up Sports Network. Doing great work over there, man. Y'all please go like, subscribe, all that good stuff over there. And last but not least, man, shout out to the bosses. That's y'all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you're pulling up to the video. Definitely appreciate the love and the support. So let me get right into this one. We are discussing Pat McAfee, Aaron Rodgers, defying the science, let's just say. As they had Aaron Rodgers is getting some I guess you want to call it backlash. I don't know. Some flack from the media, mainstream media, about his comments over one Dr. Fauci. Uh, Now, if you didn't see the clip of Aaron Rodgers, it was essentially uh, Pat McAfee and Aaron Rodgers discussing his healing process, as it's been reported that Aaron Rodgers is walking on his, I believe it was his, I don't know which, if it was his knee or his ankle, but anyway, his ACL. I think it was an injury. It was. He's walking on the leg. He's good throwing the ball. Essentially, ahead of schedule in his healing process. So much so, shout out to my boy Nick Shine, the proud Jets fan, proud New York Jets fan. But so much so, the Jets fans are saying or believing that he can make a return this season, after initially believing that he was out for the entire season. But Aaron Rodgers and Pat McAfee, they have a lot of fun on that show. I need to start doing more, reactionary commentary to their show because I watch it a lot. I've been a big fan of Pat McAfee's show for a while. I think I did a video about him when he first moved over to ESPN. I didn't like that move initially, but um, the content and everything about the show is fairly the same. It's fairly still entertaining. Doesn't seem like ESPN curtailed much over there, as far as a lot of people thought that when he went to ESPN, to the big station, that it'd be a lot more censorship, cookie cutter, for the worst of the better word. But so far so good with the Pat McAfee show. But Aaron Rodgers made some comments because Pat McAfee was discussing how he's healing miraculously and ahead of schedule and all that good stuff. Aaron Rodgers makes the comments of, well, I'm known for defying the science. If something on the lines of, like, if Dr. Fauci is the science, because if you don't know, Aaron Rodgers got a lot of press a few years ago during the pandemic, during COVID. He questioned Dr. Fauci, the vaccine, the mask, all that good stuff. Aaron Rodgers got a lot of press. I'm sure y'all heard about it. I didn't have my channel then. I'm sure I would have reported on it, as Aaron Rodgers is my favorite quarterback all time. He was the quarterback for my Green Bay Packers at one point. But nonetheless, he made those comments, and now the mainstream media's just giving him a lot of, heat and all that kind of stuff. And Stephen A. Smith made some comments. Shout out to him. I said I was gonna make a separate video about this, but I might as well just go ahead and throw it in there now. But Stephen A. Smith came to their defense. I believe it was this morning's show. Aaron Rodgers made those comments, I believe, yesterday. But on this morning's show, Stephen A. said that, you know, well, he was more so speaking to, and I wasn't aware of this, but apparently Pat McAfee has been getting some heat from, I don't know who, about paying Aaron Rodgers to be on the show, on the Pat McAfee show, all that kind of stuff, which is duh. I mean, I think anybody of celebrity that's on TV, especially a show, is getting paid to do so. I mean, that would be like teasing Stephen A. for having Shannon Sharp on the show. Like, you think Shannon Sharp working for free? But nonetheless, I don't know what people nowadays, man, they be getting upset about the silliest things. So, uh, But nonetheless, yeah, that was initially what Stephen A. was speaking to as far as Pat McAfee paying Aaron Rodgers, I think like $1 million a show or something like that. But Stephen A. was just saying that to have, somebody like an Aaron Rodgers or anybody like that, a celebrity, especially a world class athlete that has controversial opinions, us media guys, I'm included, you would let to have that relationship, to have a dude that comes to your channel, or your show, and is 100% authentic. And oh yes, oh well, he happens to be an NFL player or an NBA player or somebody like that. A real guy with real status, essentially. I can agree with Stephen A. on that. And people that come at you for doing what you got to do to have that kind of person on your channel. If you just so decide to pay that person and be on your channel, then I agree with Stephen A. To heck with the critics. People are always going to be upset about something, and so we can't be running around trying to please everybody. I mean, we put out the content to try to please y'all. In order to try to increase the quality of the content, you got to invest in yourself. You got to make moves behind the scenes. So shout out to Pat McAfee for that. But like I say, I found it hilarious, very funny. These guys poking at Mr. Anthony Fauci, Dr. Anthony Fauci, whatever. Um, and the lamestream media getting upset again. It's so crazy. Like I say, the stuff that these people get upset about, man. Maybe I just got real life problems or something. I don't be really finding any qualm in it, but that's all I got for y'all on that one, man. Please tell me what y'all think about it in the comment section. Like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content on the channel. Definitely love y'all, man. I can't say enough, can't speak enough to my appreciation to all of the love and the support, the comments, the messages, all that good stuff. Um, Definitely lets me know that I'm in my lane and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So thank y'all again. Y'all the bosses. I'm the guy that loves to work. So let me get back to work. Peace.